Yo guys, what's going on? It's Adam, and we are here with our very first episode in the Let's Play series for HUE. A very fantastic, well done 2D puzzle platformer that I absolutely love. Now I have played through this, although that was last year, and so all the puzzles that we're going to be doing here should be completely fresh to me. My mind doesn't remember that much from doing these puzzles. So without further ado, let's go ahead and play through this game. I am very excited to be bringing this series to the channel. I hope you guys enjoy watching.
Dearest HUE.
So we got a note here.
Oh, I've had the most dreadful luck. I feel terrible that you've been left alone all this time. The traitorous Dr. Gray tried to steal the annular spectrum, a ring I developed to allow perception and alteration of colour. Some call them impossible colours. Impossible for Dr. Gray, maybe. Anyway, something went wrong. I turned a strange shade and became invisible. The ring, it fractured, scattering coloured shards far and wide. I stayed at home for many weeks, watching, waiting, existing on this coloured plane. I couldn't speak to you, nor interact with anything in the mono world. So I left. I left for the university where I hid away the coloured tools I had created.
Okay, we got somebody typing out this message, I guess.
Left of the ring.
So we are HUE, and we are in this right now, the mono world. Now, we've learned that a Dr. Gray stole some ring from this woman. I believe, or no, he stole the spectrum, and her ring left pieces scattered throughout the world. And now, from what I've gathered, we're going to collect some of those pieces, and so I guess we are exiting the mono world. And so right now everything's black and gray. Let's go ahead and continue and see if we can find some colored, scattered pieces. I love the atmosphere in this game. And by atmosphere, I mean the design and the sound and the look. I mean, everything is just... everything about it is gorgeous. It's a simple design, but I think the music brings it all together. Actually, I think the music is probably one of my favorite parts of this game. Fisherman caught a glimpse of something unusual, down past the lighthouse. Let's see if he's got any more to say. Your mother is gone? Oh, I'm sure she'll be back. I haven't seen her myself, I'm afraid. Okay, so that woman that was leaving us a message is most likely our mother. Lighthouse is on the blink as well. No boats can come inshore until it's working again. What a bother. Alright. Here we go. Can enter... Okay, so we see here there is a colored block over top of that ladder, and we can't actually remove it yet to hit that switch below. But here we go. On the left, we find our very first color, Cyan. So this is added to our little color bar here, and now our entire background has changed to Cyan. Fucking beautiful. If we do jump off to the side here, we will die, so I'm not gonna jump in there. Looks like we have another note.
Since the beginning, we have pointed to the sky and declared it blue. It is this shared vision, this unquestioned understanding which connects us. But are you really seeing blue the same way I see it? Perhaps blue is nothing more than a shade of grey to you. Perhaps everyone in this world sees nothing but shades of grey. Don't you see, HUE? This is why we're here.
I think the voice acting in this game was done incredibly well. So the dialogue really brings it together as well. So I'm just going to backtrack here. So you saw me jump up here just a second ago. So this is an item. This is in fact the only collectible, if you don't count the colors that you add to your color bar. in the game for HUE. So you can run around and collect these little, I guess, test tubes or vials, or flasks rather. And I believe, if I remember correctly, there are 28 of those scattered throughout the world. And if you get all of those, you're working towards a trophy. And so, actually, first of all, for those who haven't played this game, you know, this is a 2D puzzle platformer that revolves around one mechanic. We're going to use, actually I can't access it yet, although we do have the color cyan. There is a color bar, so you saw when that cyan color was added to that little circular element, that's what I'm calling the color bar. And we're going to use our right analog stick to switch between colors, and that's going to help us to navigate the world and solve different puzzles in this game. So that's for those who haven't played it. If you have played this, you know, hats off to you, and you know already how wonderful this game actually is. Okay, here we go. We got a guy behind some boulders here. Hello, HUE, is that you? Thank goodness, I've been trapped for days. Help me get out of here. I keep hearing noises. It's creeping me out. Okay, and so here we are. We're getting the direction to use the color bar. So you see the only color we have on here so far is cyan. Now watch, as we choose cyan, the boulders disappear. The rocks, they just disappeared. I don't know how you did it. Who cares? I'm saved. Thank you. Alright, so our little miner friend has been saved. So as we pass through an object that has color, we can't access the color bar. But once we're out of that zone, we can access the color bar again. And as you just noticed, yeah, the rocks disappeared. So that is the core mechanic of this game, changing colors to make certain things disappear and others reappear. So that one is orange. We can't access that yet. We don't have the color orange, so we're going to go up here and carry on. So using cyan to get past that.
When you enter a cave expecting a waterfall, the chances are your expectations will be met. But if you discard those expectations, don't you think instead the cave will be full of surprises? I ask for you, HUE, to abandon your expectations, to pull me back from the brink of unreality. I need you to see the world not for what it is, but for what it can be.
And so we are trying to reach our mother, I guess, trying to find our way back to her. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, hello there. You startled me. I'm just resting my legs. Don't play too close to the water now. So she's letting us know that if we jump in there, we will die. I heard that there are caves through the waterfall. Apparently they stretch for miles. I would never go myself, though. It's far too dangerous. Come down here to collect water sometimes. It's much nicer than from the well. Isn't the sound of water relaxing? I could not agree more. I could just sit here and listen all day. Right? I love that the character actually breaks the water as it trickles down. I'm gonna go ahead and use cyan to get through here and carry on. Music is gorgeous through this section. So very much the you know, the tutorial section. We're going to use cyan here. Pull this little block over so we can access the higher ledge. Let's see, how are we going to do this one? Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. So we can do this to get up here. And pull this guy over. And jump right up. Easy enough. Okay, so now we're being introduced to things that can kill us. So we got spikes on the top of the top and bottom of the level, and we have those rocks sitting above the cyan ledge there. So we're gonna go ahead, make sure we're nice and safe when we drop, and head on over to the right. Okay. So this looks like a very fun section. So we're going to go all the way to the right. And so I'm willing to bet that there is a secret up there in the top left where that leftmost stack of cyan blocks is, but we can't actually head over there yet because we don't have a different color on the color bar. So we're just gonna proceed for now. Can I? Oh, nope. First death of the series, guys. Let's go. I should have seen that one coming. Actually, I needed to be. I forgot. So these can kill you while they're moving. Gotta relearn the stuff here. So we're gonna head all the way over to safety first, and then let the rocks go down, so that we can safely cross. Nailing it. Ooh, this one looks interesting. Get on over to safety and head back. Ah, there is a secret up there in the top left, but actually let me go. I will go back and I'll get that one. So before we proceed, some secrets you end up having to backtrack to be able to get. And this is one of them. So, yep, 1 of 28. So not all of the secrets are, are set up like that. Most of them are actually scattered throughout the world in a way that you get it as you progress through. So a little dodge the boulder section here, and hopefully don't die on the spikes. So we're gonna actually climb all the way up this ladder and let that boulder go on by, so it is not a threat anymore. And down here we have another secret. I believe we need to head back up. Yes, okay, yeah. So there was the door right there. So going all the way down there was just for a secret. Okay, and here we are encountering this mysterious figure for the first time. Now we're going to see him several times throughout this game in exactly the same manner. So there's going to be a hooded figure with a staff who walks away from us, after which we're going to climb a very high series of steps and access our next color, Magenta. Let's go. Whew, that is a very, very vivid color. Actually gonna go put it back to the cyan. It's a little easier on the eyes. And so now you see we've got 2 colors to choose from on our color bar. And actually that door there is magenta itself. So if we choose the color magenta, that door disappears. And so we have to change it to cyan. All right, got another note.
Did you know, Hugh, that purple is at the very end of the visible spectrum? It's the hardest colour for our eyes to distinguish. Now, imagine a shade 1 step further than purple, a colour beyond what we can actually perceive. We call these impossible colours. And I fear that this is where I currently reside. If reality is rooted in our perception, and you cannot perceive me, do I even exist to you? I'm sure that I do. I mean, you're reading this letter, or at least I hope you are. I'm sorry, but existing in this strange state of impermanence does funny things to you, Hugh. It makes you question what is real.
So very, very, again, the dialogue in this game is very well done, and it's setting up the story of HUE. So it sounds like our mother is trapped in this world, And I mean, we can't even perceive where she is because of these impossible colors. And so I believe we are working towards finding her. So here's another neat little section. We can't obviously jump here or we will die. So we have to switch between the two colors that we have so far to make these different boxes appear. All right, we're going to take the safe route. So again, a very, very cool mechanic. Very innovative. I've never seen any other puzzle platformer use a mechanic like this. Alright, change the color here. Let's change it back. Okay, yeah, that cyan box was too far away. Okay, so we're gonna have to do the old jump and switch colors. And you'll notice while we've jumped and we use the color bar, time is slowed down. And so we're gonna use that strategy a lot in this game. Okay, so we're gonna want to jump and switch the color here. Where was that? Okay. Switch it back to cyan. Let's go magenta to cyan. I believe, yeah, I want to do it like this. So we're going to jump to this one and hopefully make that jump. Yeah, okay. Nailed it. Okay, seeing that hooded figure again. And so far from what we know, it seems like there are many different characters throughout the world. You know, in that little town near the lighthouse where we started. So far all we know of in terms of main characters is that we are HUE, we have a mother who's writing messages to us, and there is a mysterious Dr. Gray. So, you know, so far my bets are that this hooded figure is Dr. Gray. And we've picked up our third color here, orange. Let's ride. Now I believe after every time we pick up a new color we do get a new message, so let's see if that is the case. Yes, okay. And I love it when you're reading through these messages, they just give you very easy platforming to do to sort of keep you entertained while you read this message.
Summer had come and gone and a cold autumnal crispness had caught me off guard. I sat on the grass surrounded by my books and papers when a cool breeze threatened to blow my notes across the lawn. A page escaped my reach and took flight. A man not much older than myself chased after it, catching it on his third or fourth attempt. I remember his gentle smile when he returned it. He started talking and I was surprised that he had read my work in the university journal. He said he was a professor and that he hoped we could work together someday. It's funny, HUE, how something so small can change so much.
A little bit of a life lesson there, something, you know, the small things. Actually, what is that quote from Uncharted? Greatness comes from small beginnings. It seems to be a theme in a number of different games. But yeah, so it seems like our mother had an interaction with some professor. And at this point, we're kind of inclined to guess that that professor was Dr. Gray. Because she had interaction with him. Okay, so we have our orange color now, which means we can actually head down this ladder here. So we can make those blocks disappear. You'll see now we're blocked off from this section because there are yellow and red blocks. And we don't have any option for those yet. So let's continue down here. And head into the next door. Alright, got another note.
Dr. Gray soon became my assigned mentor, and
Yep.
I can't help but feel he somehow had a hand in it. Our fires burnt brightest when we worked together. It felt like we could achieve anything. We discovered more about colour than I could ever have imagined. We split light, mapped spectrums, we painted. We laughed. We worked long hours, and soon our goal became all-consuming. We were vessels. The work became more important than us, and we knew it.
Alright, so sounds like these two became fairly close. And yeah, are being consumed by their work. Oops, so we have blue colored blocks over here. We can't actually access that yet. That means we probably walked past the door. Yep. There it was. Alright. So I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap up this first episode here, and we will tackle this next puzzle in the next episode. But yeah, I'm very, very excited to be bringing this series to the channel. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. I love just going through and solving puzzles, and I also love watching videos of people, you know, tackling these puzzles, because I like to try to figure out the solution, you know, as I watch. In any case, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Yeah, buddy.